A massive pro-life showdown is happening this week in California. David Daleiden and the Center for Medical Progress will be in hearings with top Planned Parenthood officials who were caught on camera discussing the illegal trafficking of fetal body parts. Planned Parenthood and Kamala Harris say Daleiden and the CMP broke the law. That's coming up on this edition of Pro-Life Gen News. Hey everyone, I'm Kelly and this is Pro-Life Gen News. In summer 2015, you may remember investigators with the Center for Medical Progress began releasing videos of Planned Parenthood executives joking and bragging about selling fetal body parts taken from aborted infants. We also witnessed them negotiating the methods of harvesting and the sale of tiny aborted baby hearts, lungs, livers, and brains. The videos were important because they illustrated both illegal and immoral actions. Companies that provide human tissue are allowed to recover their costs, but altering the way in which a baby is aborted to gather parts to sell is illegal. Here's a look at what was trending at the time.
For example, so I had 8 cases yesterday, and I knew exactly what we needed, and I kind of looked at the list, and I said, all right, this 17-weeker has 8 grams, and this. So I knew which were the cases that were probably more likely to yield what we needed, and I made my decisions according to that too.
Whenever you're talking about fully intact fetuses in the context of fetal tissue procurement, those are situations where no feticide, like digoxin or potassium chloride, no chemical like that can be used to kill the fetus beforehand because that poisons the organs and the tissues.
Yeah.
And so in that case, it's prima facie evidence of born alive infant cases.
Now, of course, after this and other videos like it were released, predictably, Planned Parenthood and the abortion industry tried to discredit the videos. However, a third-party company stepped in and verified that the videos had not been deceptively edited. Then, in 2017, 2 Southern California companies pled guilty to selling fetal organs for profit from the local Planned Parenthood of Orange and San Bernardino counties. They were shut down in a $7.8 million settlement. The Orange County District Attorney actually credited CMP's undercover work with prompting the successful prosecution. But that wasn't good enough for California's Attorney General. She insisted on prosecuting undercover journalist David Daleiden for exposing Planned Parenthood's baby body parts trade. So, who was this Attorney General, you might ask? Well, we now know her as U.S. Senator and Democratic presidential candidate Kamala Harris, yikes, who insisted on conducting possibly illegal searches of homes of Daleiden with instructions from Planned Parenthood to seize the undercover videos. After the CMP videos went viral, the California Attorney General's office in San Francisco also brought an unprecedented criminal prosecution against CMP and Daleiden, charging him with 15 felonies based on the California video recording law, the first and the only time an undercover journalist has ever been prosecuted for undercover video recording in the state of California. It's also worth noting that many other local news outlets and undercover journalists continue to record and publish undercover video in California on a routine basis, and not a single one of them is the target of California AG. So, fast forward to this week. We are now watching top Planned Parenthood doctors and STEM Express officials from the undercover videos and CMP's Daleiden testifying live and in public on the witness stand for the first time since the videos were released. Already, Planned Parenthood has appeared under oath and admitted supplying aborted body parts to for-profit brokers STEM Express. While we wait in hopes that justice will truly be served and that the charges against Daleiden will be dropped, this hearing brings to light what Daleiden and the CMP have been trying to show America all along. Planned Parenthood does not care about women, and it doesn't care about families. You know what it does care about? It cares about profiting off of abortions. There is a legit trafficking of fetal parts happening across America as we speak. When all is said and done, we have to wake up to the fact that this gruesome practice isn't rare and it isn't going away. It's growing and it's profiting. Instead of trying to prosecute the man who enlightened the world to this tragedy, we need to be actively calling out the people who have profited off of Planned Parenthood, those who are trying to silence free speech, and those who are taking the lives of those most vulnerable amongst us. That's all for this episode of today's Pro-Life Gen News. For more on these stories and the latest in the pro-life movement, head over to studentsforlife.org and continue to follow us here on Facebook. Don't forget to like and share the content you're seeing here to help us spread the message of hope and life in America. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kelly, and I'll see you next time.